When you watch, remember that these are people who play not just for their own love of the game, but for yours and my love of the game too. We've just witnessed something pretty extraordinary, pretty exceptional, pretty heartbreaking. And that's why, amongst many other reasons, Magic is the best game in the world.
That's probably the biggest misplay I can make. Like that was the biggest mistake I made, and probably the biggest mistake I can make, like even in the future.
And as soon as he drew it, I was so happy. And then about 5 seconds later, I threw my phone onto the bed because I was just like, how did this happen?
I'm playing my semifinals and it's against PV, one of the best players in the world. If I draw Incendiary Flow, I can win the game right away.
Is it a flow?
See what he's got.
It's a flow!
It is an incendiary flow!
Oh my god!
Yam Chun just
It's an incendiary flow off the top!
Here and look at
oh,
this.
I heard everything. Well, not everything, but I heard loud cheering when he drew a card. And I knew that couldn't be for me. Because, you know, he was the one that just drew a card. Even if he drew a land, the game's not over yet. So at the point that I heard the cheering, I thought this game is over.
Basically, I draw the exact card that would win me the game.
And look at this.
No, you can't attack! You can't attack! He has only 2 cards in hand!
He can't
Is he in his
attack.
combat step? What's going on? He can't attack. Is he? Oh, that cost him the game.
Oh,
that cost him the game.
That could cost Yam Chun the game.
But then I attack Hazard with 2 cards in hand, which is like against the rules. So they have to go back, and I couldn't make the attack.
Well, firstly, I thought it was actually pretty cute when he took off the headset, was in frustration, and then he stopped and realized, oh wait, I can still win this. All right, what should I do? Put back the headset on and then figure it out. And a lot of players would have just broken down completely then.
Then my opponent, he tried to attack with Hazard. I said, you can't do that. And then he was very distraught, which confirmed the fact that he actually was going to kill me if he could have done things in a different order.
And while I couldn't make the winning attack with everything I need to win in my hand.
Yeah, it was like a rush of emotions, and then I ran to the tournament site. I guess I just wanted to go and give him a big hug. I had to wait in line. Everyone was getting in line and give him a big hug.
Yam, he pulled himself up very well after he realized he made that bad play.
Yam Chun, Paulo, Vitor, Damo, Rosa wins the match 3-2 in a match that will certainly go down as one of the most dramatic finishes we've had in the semifinals.
I think he's just showing everyone that he has the ability to come back from a mistake.
Yeah, Magic's really hard. No one's going to play perfectly, so you're trying to minimize the number of mistakes that you make. And sometimes we're very lucky that the mistakes we make don't count. Sometimes, like it was for Yan, it was the difference between him advancing and not. He changed everything, so it was a huge mistake in the consequences of that. But for example, in the finals against some party, I had a game in which I had a Chandra, a Torch of Defiance, and I had a 5th land in my hand, and I used the plus ability on Chandra before I played the land. So had I hit Glory Bringer, I wouldn't have been able to cast it, because you have to cast a card immediately. There's no window for you to play a land. So it was just an incredibly big mistake. Magic is really hard. You're always going to make mistakes. And sometimes they'll punish you a lot, and sometimes they won't punish you at all. And you kind of have to be able to cope with them when they do.